In Indian mythology, Astras and Shastras represent two distinct forms of weaponry, each reflecting unique features and significance. Shastras are weapons that are wielded in hand-to-hand combat. Axe, sword, dagger, etc. are some examples of Shastras. Astras are projectile weapons that are thrown towards the opponents in a war. Arrow, missile, spear, etc. are some examples of Astras. Shastras and Astras can both be divine or non-divine in terms of their origin. Together, these two categories embody the fusion of physical and supernatural power necessary for an accomplished warrior, forming a key theme in epic tales like the Mahabharata and the Ramayan. Shastras emphasize physical combat skills and martial training. Let's look at some of the most renowned Shastras. Khadga, a sword with sharp edges on both sides, symbolizes valor and honor in battle. Parashu, an axe granted by Lord Shiva to Parashurama, represents sharpness and relentless pursuit of dharma. The mace, Gada, used by warriors like Bhim and Hanuman, exemplifies brute force and dominance in close combat. These weapons are deeply tied to Kshatriya dharma, the ancient warrior code emphasizing the importance of skill, discipline, and fairness in combat. On the other hand, Astras are weapons that are usually activated through specific mantras. Unlike Shastras, Astras are not always physical objects and can be metaphysical tools imbued with the power of deities or natural forces. To wield an Astra, a warrior must possess immense spiritual discipline, moral integrity, and alignment with dharma or righteousness. For example, the Brahmastra, created by Lord Brahma, is one of the most destructive weapons, capable of annihilating entire regions. Its invocation symbolizes ultimate authority and responsibility, as misuse could lead to catastrophic consequences. The list of Astras in Indian mythology is extensive, each with unique properties. Divine Astras or Divyastras have associations with specific deities, and obtaining them requires the approval or boon of a specific deity with a specific chant to arm or disarm them. Notable examples of Astras include Gandiva, the bow wielded by Arjun in the Mahabharata, which symbolizes exceptional archery skills and divine favor. The Agneyastra, linked to Agni, the god of fire, unleashes flames capable of incinerating entire armies. Its counterpart, Varunastra, is associated with Varun, the god of water, and can summon floods or counteract fire-based Astras. The Vajra, connected to Vayu, the wind god, creates powerful storms and tornadoes to disorient enemies. Another notable celestial weapon is the Pashupatastra, granted by Lord Shiva to Arjun. It is believed, when Arjun was in an austere meditation or tapasya, standing on one leg on a mountain, to get a boon from Lord Shiva to defeat his relatives in the war, he was distracted by a boar. He shot an arrow, so did a hunter. They quarreled about who killed the boar first and fought till their weapons were exhausted. Then, they wrestled and kept wrestling for a long time until Arjun was beaten to the ground. That hunter was Lord Shiva himself, in a disguise to test Arjun, who was ashamed and apologetic. Impressed by his tapasya or penance, Shiva offered him to ask for a boon, and Arjun asked for the Pashupatastra. It is one of the most potent weapons, capable of immense destruction and vanquishing all beings, which can be discharged by the mind, eyes, or even the bow. Similarly, Vishwamitra obtained all his Divyastras and Dhanurvidya, the science of archery, as a boon from Lord Shiva upon performing intense tapasya for years to become equal to sage Vashisht. He later passed them on to Ram and Lakshman after they defeated a Rakshasi named Khadga. Other significant Astras include the Narayanastra, linked to Lord Vishnu, which releases a barrage of missiles targeting all enemies. Only those who surrender are spared, highlighting the Astra's ethical dimension. The Nagpash, associated with serpents, summons venomous snakes to attack foes, symbolizing stealth and precision. The Indrastra, bestowed by the king of gods, Indra to Arjun, rains down thunderbolts, while the Sudarshana Chakra, also associated with Vishnu, is a divine disc capable of destroying any target with precision. Among the multitude of noteworthy astras in Indian mythology is the Parvatastra, an astra that could make a mountain fall on the target from the sky. Karn Kavach, though not an astra or shastra, is the invincible armor granted to Karn by the sun god, Surya, which is believed to be integrated into Karn's body. He gave it to Indra, disguised as a Brahman, despite knowing Indra's intention to protect his son, Arjun, in the Kurukshetra Yuddha. Indra, in turn, grants him Vasve Shakti, a powerful astra that could kill any enemy, for this selfless sacrifice. The misuse of astras is often portrayed as disastrous. In the Mahabharata, Ashwathama's reckless invocation of the Brahmastra, using a blade of grass after the Kurukshetra war, results in devastating consequences, illustrating the destructive potential of unchecked power. Vishwakarma, the divine architect, plays a pivotal role in the creation of divine weapons. His craftsmanship is evident in legendary weapons like Indra's Vajra and Shiv's Trishul. Vishwakarma's creations are tailored to specific cosmic needs, reflecting the adaptability of divine power to address both moral and practical challenges arising from the imbalance created by evil forces. The interplay between Shastras and Astras in Indian mythology highlights the duality of power, physical and supernatural. The legacy of these weapons is vast, and beyond those explored here lies a treasure trove of extraordinary armaments, each with its own divine origin, unmatched power, and profound role in shaping the eternal struggle between good and evil.